On my walk this morning, I just stopped in my tracks at the sight of these lovely purple, mauvey, lilac-y rhododendrons, I think they are, and they reminded me of the beautiful rhododendrons in the botanical gardens in Singapore when I was visiting my friend and business partner Rue, who's from Sheffield but has lived in Singapore now for 10 years or more. He's in the music industry, he's a music producer and publisher, and together some years ago now we invented Musicode for the music industry, but with wider application, which is a bit like the square QR code. You know, it's fairly ubiquitous now on bar menus in the doctors, I noticed the other day. Click on the square QR code, looks a bit like a crossword puzzle. Anyway, we invented a round one, much sexier, much more functional, and we sold it. Got a patent on it and we sold it. So well done, Rue and I. But I'm looking at these rhododendrons through new eyes now. Let's just have a muse on them, shall we? Honestly, I just feel so blessed to have these woods and the rhododendrons and the sunshine on this perfect June morning. Looks like it's on fire. You know, light is supposed to be made up of photons, and sometimes they act as a particle and sometimes they act as a wave. But they are also massless. Photons, if they are a particle at all, have zero mass, which is why they can travel at the speed of light. And nothing else can, because at the speed of light, if you and I were travelling at the speed of light, we would have infinite mass. And half the population of the Western consumer society is doing its best to get to that infinite mass state with our fast and processed food. No, that's an unkind slight. That's a cheap throwaway line. I'll take that back, but I won't. Yes, you couldn't. You would implode or explode, one of the two, at the speed of light. So we will never know what it's like. But if you were a photon with a suitable photon outfit, probably a lycra shell suit sort of thing, with a cap, a nice pointy cap, with P on your chest, like Superman, only P, you would have, at the speed of light, no sense of space and no sense of space and no sense of time. You would be eternal and infinite. And to you, you could cross the universe as we know it, which we understand to be space-time, in an instant, and not have any experience of time passing. Which sounds pretty much like eternal life, actually, doesn't it? So maybe light or photons is where eternal life, or some would say the kingdom or queendom of God, resides. And as we know, Jesus says the kingdom is within you. So maybe if we add 2 and 2 together, Jesus calls us light of the world. Not many people quote that, actually. Brother Martin, who is the lovely pastor and teacher at the Christian ashram at Shantivanam in India, where I stayed for a couple of weeks when I was in India, he has a book called, I think it is called You Are the Light. So we normally celebrate Jesus as the light of the world. So he knows what he's talking about when he says, you are the light. So maybe really we are all somehow composed of light. You are the light. Massless, weightless, timeless, spaceless. Another word for that might be awareness. Awareness is certainly massless, weightless, timeless. Does your awareness of anything change over time? No, it's just a constant. If I say background hum, it doesn't make a noise, but it's always on, isn't it? You are the light of the world. Our friend Rupert Spira likes to refer to this awareness interchangeably with the expression the light of pure knowing. And if you just muse on that for a short while, you will find for yourself, try it, that this light of pure knowing is effortlessly there all of the time. It's always on. You cannot experience anything in your consciousness without the light of pure knowing. Of course, the pure water gets muddied by our thoughts and emotions, our humanity, if you like, but at heart, or at the centre, we are light. Does that make sense? Well, not intellectual sense. Does that feel right? We'll go with that, shall we?